Friday, night day, chillin' with my girls in my new J. Feeling good, but ain't looking for a new babe. Head down to Taylor Lobs, cause I'm up the street. Real talk, no lie. Feeling in my soul, that's a good vibe. Hoping it's the right people chillin' inside. If they ain't, then I'll dip straight out to sight. Don't even try, I just do me and I still be fly. Okay, we gon' see it's jumping, it ain't too crowded. Music is bumping, hit that, do my dance, that for a minute. Millie rock, hands still spinning. Crisscross, pop for a second. Now I'm chillin'. Just grab your line, I hit that. G where it's at, we in there. Where is the neck, the address? We bout to hit the kickback, yeah. We bout to hit the kickback, yeah. We bout to hit the kickback, yeah. Hand me the neck, the address, yeah.
Welcome back to Humidor Shop Talk. This is our segment, Talk and Smoke. Give it up for yourself. Once again, we are live from Casa De Montecristo out here in countryside. I do not feel like saying the address again, so 1332 West 55th Street.
West 55th in Countryside.
There you go, out of Countryside, Illinois. Come on out, check them out. So, this is our segment where we get into a lot of trending topics, a lot of heavy news that's been going on throughout the week. And this week, one of the biggest stories was the new abortion law passed in Alabama.
Fuck them.
Right. Hold on. The new abortion law passed in Alabama. So, we have to get a little clarity on it. It's after 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. You cannot abort after 6 weeks, and I think it went as deep as if someone performs the abortion, they will serve time as well. So the big thing is, and a lot of women, I think guys share the same feeling, is how are we able to tell women what to do with their bodies? So who want to jump into this?
I don't like that law. That law is hideous because you got a lot of abduction, children. You got to have a 12-year-old girl getting raped. Now she has to forced to have a child that she don't even need or want. You know, it's a lot. That law is this bullshit. I think, and that's fucked up with the politics and everything, that they even let that pass. You know, you can't tell a woman what to do with their body. If they don't want their child at that moment, they should not have that child. That's their decision. That's that guy's decision. He probably not even ready to find out to take care of that child. You know, so I don't think that law. I think that law is real trash.
Okay, so people go into religion with this, right? People always go into religion with this, and this country is supposed to be based off Christian, Christianity, right? So, and a lot of versions of, a lot of people that practice or whatever they teach don't believe in abortion. They think it's murder, right? They consider it murder. So, what are your feelings on? I want to hear from one of the ladies, because this really affects you guys, especially if you got daughters and things like that. So, who want to take it? Come on, Chantal.
You want me to take it?
Come on, hurry it up.
Okay. Fuck them that made the law, because they do not understand what a woman goes through when you are carrying a child. If you conceive that child out of a rape, some women cannot bear the incident, let alone bear the struggle of having to look at that child. Some women, health-wise, are not ready to deal with carrying another child. Some women can't carry another child. We're looking at, and then also look at the physical aspect of it. If you have what they call it, a gene defect, you may not be ready to handle that. There's several different variables to why a woman does not and should not carry a child. How dare the state, which is a dickhead, want to tell a woman that you have no idea about or what she's going through, that she cannot have an abortion.
But part of it is, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but part of it is, you don't wake up pregnant. It's something you got to do to get pregnant, right?
Hold on.
You don't just wake up pregnant, right? No. Let's take rape out of it. I understand.
Because you can get pregnant when you, man.
I understand it, but we're not saying rape because, let's be totally honest, I think we all probably know someone from our neighborhood, even our family, that use abortion as a method of birth control, and that's not what it's supposed to be for. So is it being misused because it's still It's birth control. It's safe sex. You don't just get pregnant. It just don't happen.
But let's be honest now. How many women? Let's be honest from the women in here. When you found out you were pregnant, were you 4 weeks? Were you 2 weeks?
It was actually real long.
I was over 2. So now, for you to tell me, suppose I wanted to, Lord, I didn't, but suppose I wanted to, and you telling me now I can't because your mouth said I couldn't, and you invoked it into a law to tell me I can't? Where we do that at? And then too, you got parents out here that are making kids and can't even take care of them. So now you're going to force me, even though I may not be ready, to have this child. You're going to force me to have a child? Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
One of the major issues that I have with it, if this law is put into effect nationally, then you're going to have a lot of back alley abortions like back in the old days where people are, really harming themselves to get rid of a child. That what was they saying, using a hanger and stuff back in the day and all that. This is gonna cause more of that. So I think this is not being thought out. And listen to Ricky Smiley the other morning going to work, and he had one of the guys on there, and he was saying they have not really thought about this because if, say for instance, somebody goes to jail, pregnant, they can't go to jail because you can't put a child that is not guilty of whatever crime it is in jail. So it's a whole lot more that needs to be thought into this, and it hasn't been done yet. It hasn't been, to me, truly vetted.
Come on, man.
Here's another thing that I don't like about it. Who does it truly affect in the end? Mostly African American Hispanics are low income, those of them who are low income. All we do is make the system worse if we try to allow women to have children unnecessarily, or for whatever reason they can't. Let us have the right to do that. I don't tell you how to have the same when you need it, right? Y'all do that because you want to. It's your choice, right? Fellas. Same thing with us. No different. Sometimes, as Latan said, we cannot. Our body, we made it, and with African American and Hispanic women, we have two births and all types of stuff. Some of us just can't carry a child. We may want to, but we can't. So give us the opportunity if that happens, that we can safely abort this child, as opposed to, like you say, back out. But once again, it's going to affect minorities in the end. And it's almost a way of keeping us in line, really.
Right. Now that's a great that's a great point.
How does it only affect minorities though?
Let's be realistic.
Abortion.
I
You look at the numbers. It's
okay, but I agree with everything you said. So please don't think I'm agreeing with the politicians. But what I am agreeing with the money is there's repercussions on everything you do.
Absolutely.
All right, and when you lay down, whether you protect yourself or not, there is a chance that you can become pregnant and become a father and a mother. So,
Be responsible for your actions. I get that as well.
So you want me to stop fucking?
Hold on. Please.
Also,
Come on,
another issue that I have also is with the timeline. It's like 6 weeks is, some people really don't see that, because some women don't find out until maybe 2 months later because of the way that their body works, if they're on birth control or not. Some people may do what they do for a cycle, and some people may skip it, and then some people, you may still have a cycle. But with that timeline, 6 weeks, that's not enough time to even say, where did they pick the 6 weeks from?
Some states 8.
Some states 8. Hey, that's too much. That's still.
Listen to Kim.
So last year, there was over 700,000 abortions.
See.
Over 700,000 abortions that were performed. So when you look at that number, you kind of say, okay, how many of those could have been avoided? Number one, just like Damani said, if you are going to engage, do the right thing, be responsible. But for those who do mess up, or it just happens, it's that person's right to choose, and it's that person, it's their relationship with God, and they have to ask God for really not enough time because like Nunu said, you don't find out right away. And so it takes time. And then also, having an abortion is not free, it costs money. So you might have to come up with $500 or $600. I mean, I don't know, but you have to pay for it. So if you don't have it, you gotta wait. And then okay, and so then at that point, you know, you're out of time. But in some states, they basically have it where if you're 16 weeks, it's banned. If it's 20 weeks, it's banned. And I feel at that point, yes, it does become, you know, you've had the opportunity to terminate that pregnancy, but now there's birth control. You can go in the store the next day, you can buy the morning after pill, so then take the initiative to be responsible. As a matter of fact, just have a guy put out a condom, and if you're on birth control, you don't got shit to worry about. But for those individuals that do it, you know, man, it's your decision, and sometimes shit just happens. Right. But I just feel like, hey, I don't need some man telling me, or just the politicians telling me what I can do with my body. It's not your choice, it's not your decision. And then there are, like Jelani said, some kids that are molested, and they don't say anything until it's too late. So now this kid is having a child by their uncle. That's horrible.
I don't care.
I wanted to go off that point. I think it's terrible because of the rape and incest part. That a girl can get raped and you're going to force her to have a child and she can't get rid of it. Or the incest part, like you said, somebody's molesting the child within the family. I think that's terrible. That someone can't make a choice to not have the child. That's terrible. Alabama is the main one because, what is it, 99 years or something? For the doctor. 10 years if you attempt it or something like that. I saw other states, Ohio, Missouri, like they're all taking it to get it passed. Like a lot of states are doing it across the country. I think that's terrible. There was an incident at my high school recently that a softball coach had 2 abortions with 1 girl. They found out about it now, right? So let's say that law was passed in Illinois. This girl would have been forced as a teenager to have a child by a molesting coach. She wouldn't have had the choice to get rid of it. Right. That's terrible. Now, you guys can look at it religious-wise or who's killing a child or whatever, but I think a woman should have a choice to get rid of the child now because of how it happened. So this girl, whether it was rape or not, this girl has been molested by a high school coach. She had 2 abortions. He paid for it. She wouldn't have had that choice had that law been. That's crazy.
My whole thing, all I want to say was 26 white men that passed that in Alabama. If that don't tell you the whole story of it, nothing else will.
Let me ask one question before I make a comment. Is Alabama a Republican state or a Democrat?
All of this conservative state.
Okay. Everything Obama tried to push through, they trying to get rid of. That's basically all it is.
Are we looking at it wrong? It's always my job to like try to throw both sides out there, right? So
it's not one woman was on.
Are they saying be more sexually responsible?
Right.
Is that what they're trying to push, or are they trying to just control it? Because between teenage pregnancy, there's a lot that goes into that, and I said it earlier. A lot of people who use birth control, abortion as birth control. So if there's a responsibility, if you know, in a sense, if you know this is a law, right, and I can't abort this baby, you may be a little more.
I agree.
Cautious. As far as you may be a little more cautious, even with your children, even with putting your children on birth control, and things like that. Because, like I said before, you don't wake up pregnant. There's some actions that take place to get you pregnant.
But see, I don't think we need to concentrate on that. I think we need to concentrate on the part about the rape and the incest part.
Well, I agree.
No, it's not just that. It's not just that, but the part about being responsible. Yes, I get. Everybody got to now think. You can get pregnant, like Tony said. It can happen.
Okay, they offered that. All right, they saying you can't do it. Now, in place of that, what are they offering to the individual? What are the programs? What are we doing to prevent that? You have to still give a program out. If you take something, you got to put something in its place.
I agree.
So the only programs are
But the money.
They don't give it.
But the money. But the money. Are we getting away from what the country was founded on, was the separation between church and state? And that's the problem. See, we now begin to bond them together. And I think the country's finally on the separation of church and state. I mean,
But we
you know,
said
it's in
separate
their
church and state, but we had a problem when they took prayer out of school.
Right.
Do they still? Do they still teach sex ed in school?
Yes.
No, they don't. They're
No.
taking it out.
They don't.
And not only that, they don't want you.
One at a time.
They want you to have these babies, but they cutting child care as well. So I mean, come on.
Well, so once again, with the cutting child care, because how many of us, and I'm guilty of saying it, I got to take care of people's kids. My taxes getting raised, and you constantly popping babies out that you can't afford to take care of, and you living off welfare. What state was it? Was it Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Where they welfare, they draining them.
Minnesota, Indiana.
They are draining them out
They
there.
draining them.
And they constantly popping baby after baby after baby.
But that's
after
not us
baby.
though. It's more white people on welfare than it's African.
I didn't say nothing about the race.
Oh.
I'm saying people here.
Oh.
Because the law doesn't just say only black people. Nobody. You get 6 weeks, you can't have an abortion. So do we need to be more sexually responsible instead of complaining about it and getting upset? Shouldn't we be or teach our children to be a little more responsible when you laying down?
Well, you can always be protective of your sexual act, but let's be clear. Condoms and any other type of birth control is not 100%. So when the condom busts and you trying to be safe, then what? I still can't get the abortion? The only one thing that is 100%
That's the
is
1%.
accident.
Let's keep it real.
It doesn't matter. It is still
Right. That's
the
the 1%.
probability of it occurring.
People raw dogging and that's
Right.
what it is.
So the percentage change was wrong. The percentage flip was wrong.
Also,
It still doesn't stop the fact of your,
I'm guilty.
it still doesn't affect the fact that your father, brother, cousin is still trying to get on top of you, to hurt you, to rape you, and you now having a baby. Down there in Alabama, all these redneck areas, excuse me, but that's where it's happening. It's in breed, whatnot, it is what it is. It's not stopping them from hurting you. So now you got to suffer, and you have to go through this.
I tell you what.
Okay, no, wait. There's something we gotta touch on. It's something we gotta touch on. We got only a few minutes left, and it's something we gotta touch on. It's a pretty serious topic. Is the abductions that are going on, especially in the Chicagoland area, is getting really crazy, man. It's getting crazy. The amount of women, especially African American women that are missing, Latino women, things that are missing. We just got the news of the 19-year-old young lady that the baby cut out of her, which was horrific. So let's touch on that for a minute. Who want to go?
I'm gonna touch on it because it hit home. Last Thursday, my daughter was getting out of school to meet her grandma in South. She was on the phone with her grandma, and while she was on the phone, the guy sitting on the steps. The guy tried to speak to her, she didn't go. When he told her to come in, she ran back into school. She gave me the description and everything. And I went up to the school Monday, and I had to figure out, like, I asked the teacher what's going on. The teacher went there, there was two principals. Now, she go to Casa De Montecristo, there's two principals, they women principals. One is the primary kindergarten teachers, and the other one was the teacher, the principal of the whole school. And they two women, and like I told them, like I get it, what we're going to do going forward, because it hit home because this is my daughter. At any given cost, I'm going to do everything to protect my daughter. And I hate that I couldn't come pick her up from school because of my schedule. But they were saying that he was hiding behind the bush, so he knew what he was doing because the bush couldn't see the stairs. So the camera couldn't catch him. So my thing is, I told him, well, why do you not have a suite around your school before you let the kids out? They told me they don't have the manpower. So I get that because the school system fucked up with financial gain. So I told them, what do you need me to do? They was like, well, we asked for volunteers. We got it. So now I got a couple phone calls, and then and then this killer part. She goes to Casa De Montecristo, which is a Catholic school. Police officers, they tell me that they cannot go and sit and patrol outside the Catholic school. I don't understand why. Nobody gave me an answer why yet. I went to 630 St. Louis, I asked officers, they couldn't give me nothing. Sergeant, I don't know why. I've been talking to all my police friends to see why you can't go to a Catholic school, but you go to a public school and sit outside. And you can't sit outside the Catholic school.
Money's
So I'm just trying to figure that out. So that's what it is?
Yeah.
I know, that's why I asked.
So it is in the archdiocese tends to operate outside.
As you know,
They operate outside.
so they don't have to hire.
So they would have to hire security.
Yeah.
Although, they're St. Bell's right there, but they have a school officer, but he's outside, he's a beat officer.
Okay.
Some schools, sometimes we do have school officers that are in the school, but for the most part, they're CPS. Yeah, CPS schools.
Right.
I've yet to hear that we have an actual police officer sitting in a parochial school. I haven't seen it.
Right. I haven't seen that.
CPS.
And I was having
the stranger danger.
As men, though, like, as men.
They don't teach that no more.
As men, I really feel that as men, we need to protect not only our children, our women. Like, we all been cigar shopping, walk a woman to a car, you ain't gotta know her, they ain't gotta be a friend, but you know, we just gotta protect our women. That's how abduction going on. They said that area, it's been abduction going on for the past 2-3 months. Not just on the kids, women, everything there. And it's on 6-7 in California. So if y'all know anybody in the area, y'all let them know, get it out there. Word. But I think it's real sickening that these people prey on our kids and our children.
I'll come on with it real quick, then we gotta shut it down.
The thing that you was talking about with the young Latino lady, that so my thing with that, I don't know the whole story, but my understanding of the story, she went and met these ladies to go pick up some baby clothes or whatever. She met them online or whatever. And us as women, if we can't afford something, talk to your friends and be like, hey, do you know somebody such and such? We need to stay offline and just trusting people and trusting men and trusting women and just be like, okay, I ain't got it right now, but I'll get it later. Because we need to stop trusting all these strangers because they are strangers.
But remember this, and this is this day and age of social media. Everything is quick, everything is right now. Right? So, and we do go into the schools and teach some strange things, but let's think about it. You get a Uber, you jump in the car, you don't even know what it is, right? That's the day and age we're in now. We go places where, hey, just come on. You go party, you get online and go to a party, and you have no idea who these people are, but y'all are the same. But that's just this generation, unfortunately, and we do try to go into the schools. A neighbor can do that. A neighbor had, which they do. They will snatch you. But we always talk about, community, but you have to be prepared. You have to slice around, you have to filter out the bad people too. That's it. Like we say, it always takes a village, right? We have to really truly get back to that it takes a village. Really.
All right, guys, we gotta come up with it real fast.
But it can't be always strangers, because I remember, like I was talking about months before we stopped taping, I don't know how many remember this story a couple years ago, but it was a girl, she had three kids, it was on the news, and last night, her best friend was the type that lied, told her boyfriend she was pregnant, but her friend was pregnant. She literally took her friend, I don't know, she kidnapped her, while her friend was conscious, cut the baby out of her, took the baby, killed the kids, stuffed the kids in a, I don't know, it was a washing machine or dryer, and took the newborn baby to her boyfriend like I had the baby, woo woo. So it's not always strangers. It could be somebody close to you. You don't know their mental state or anything. So you gotta be careful with the people that's close to you too. Because if that's your best friend, she did that. Ain't no telling what else. Nobody. I got a cousin that's crazy. He's a male. Literally, we have to watch our kids around him. He's not part of the family. He's begging to come back to the family. But he will send my brother every bill, anything. Send me a picture of your nigga. Send that. All that. I was the last person, nice and close to him, to the point he started sending me inboxes, talking crazy. He even tried to get my little cousin daughter in the room by herself. So mentally, you have to watch the people that's close to you too. Family, friends, best friends, whatever.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep this conversation going, but now we gotta shut it down, man. Prayers to the family and anybody that people listen, anything like that, and tell you something, I don't care who it is. Who it is, man. So let's rip all those down. Glasses up. Dilly dilly until next time. Get to take control.
Real talk, no lie, no lie. Feeling in my soul, that's the good vibe. Hoping it's the right people chilling inside. If they ain't, then I'll dip straight out to sight. Don't even try. I just do me and I still be fly. Okay, we gon' see it's jumping. It ain't too crowded. Music is bumping. Hit that, yeah. Feel my dance, that for a minute. Millie rock, hands still spinning.